What's going on, and welcome to another edition of Oil and Gears. Today I'm going to add the Blox Racing cold air intake into the first gen SCION XP, but there is another YouTuber who has done this in detail, so I'm going to link it up right here. But I'm going to show you what I did. I did a couple of things that were a little bit different, but this includes the Yaris battery and the Blox Racing intake and a Spectre filter, and you'll see that in the video, so let's check it out. Okay, so this was the short ram that I had added into the car before, but now what I want to do is add a cold air intake in the front, which is going to be the Blox Racing format. And what I'm going to do is this pipe right here that connects into the air intake on the OEM. What I'm going to do is you could either cap this off, which goes into the engine here, or what I'm gonna do is actually put another filter like this. This is a Spectre filter, and put it here. Now this opening here is a lot smaller than what's here on the engine, so I'm gonna show you how to take this and fit it onto here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this off the intake of the OEM, and you're gonna take it off of the engine, just like that. And then if you see here, that's the opening. You could either cap this off, which they sell at AutoZone. They have little caps, or you can make it look pretty cool with a little filter just like this. So let's go and do that. So with the Spectre filter, it comes with a hose clamp like this. You can get it at any AutoZone. They come in blue and red as well. So I got the black. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your OEM hose. So the hose has a sleeve over it, as you can see, just like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this sleeve so then you're gonna cut about 2 inches off the OEM hose. So about right here. Just like that. Then you're gonna have the sleeve here, and you're gonna wanna have some sleeve left over. So it's gonna essentially be like this with the sleeve. So you'll cut about 2.5 inches, just like that. Probably a little more. That way you can feel the inner hose touching the Spectre filter. So you want it to go all the way to the end, just like that. So you'll grab that hose clamp, you'll put it over, add the filter, and then the other hose, and then this will go in on the end. So it's going to look just like that. And you can add another hose clamp here just to make sure that it doesn't pop off. So we're gonna reuse this, but we're gonna change out the filter and take this out as well here. So this is how it looks now that I finished. I have the clamp onto the filter, the clamp onto the inner hose, and then this is going to clamp onto here, as you can see right there. And there you go. All right, so now that we've installed it, you could use a filter just like this, or you can cap it off. Either way, there should not be any codes that pop up. So one of the things that you have to do when installing the Blox Racing cold air intake is changing the battery. Make sure that you have the 26R because the positive and negative are reversed. When you have your original battery in the SCION, the positive is here, the negative is here. So when you install this one into your XB, you're gonna have it this way. And you're gonna have your positive and negative here, and the cold air intake is going to be in front. And I'll show you that once we get into the engine. So when you grab your battery, make sure you grab the right one. Then you have this, which is a 2" to a 2.5" that's gonna fit on your MAF sensor that goes into the engine just like that. Then you'll have your Blox Racing velocity stack with the coupler here. And that would go just like that. And then your filter. So now that we're changing the battery to a different position, the negative is not long enough to reach. So what I'm gonna do is, I bought another one from an auto parts store, and we're gonna rewire it because this doesn't reach the terminal very good. And plus I wanna try to get the wires out of the way. I did buy a MAF sensor extender because I want to try to hide all of these to where it's not showing so much. But we're going to install the battery, and we're going to install the new Blox Racing cold air intake. That is where the negative goes to the frame right there. So I'm going to run it around the battery here, and then I'm going to run the ground to the chassis around back to the original spot. No codes. Now that we've gotten the cold air intake here, I did get a MAF sensor wiring extender, as you can see right here. That way I'm able to tuck the wiring there just like that. And then I was able to get a battery holder from the auto parts store. I did have to do some modification to the tie down the little brackets here. Very simple. I'll put a picture of what the spacers look like but I'm not sure if you can see it right here. There's some spacers right there. Well, there you have it, the Blox Racing cold air intake in your first gen SCION XB. Make sure when you're ordering the Blox Racing filter, it comes with the short filter, the velocity stack, and the coupler. Some of those kits don't come with all three, so make sure that you order the right one. I also got the Yaris battery modded into the engine bay with the 26R and the Spectre filter instead of capping my engine, as well as the MAF sensor wiring extender. I want to thank Extreme Daily Drivers for his detailed install, so you want to check him out. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you on the flip side. Peace.